Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working in Western Ohio along the Great Miami Corridor on a family farm battling invasive plants, taking over the ecosystem here in the Midwest. This is near ground zero for the highly invasive bush honeysuckle, and in this video we're taking out some giants to bring back the native plants that called this area home for thousands of years. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So we got this entire woodlot now that we're starting these projects on. Just typical invasive creep, a lot of tree encroachment, no fire. So their primary objective is wildlife habitat as well as just a healthy, productive forest. So phase one, we got to go in there, control all these non-native things that are hanging out in that understory. So the guys in the front, no herbicide in hand, just saws, looking for anything big and gnarly and just cutting it. So as the guys on the sprayers come through, they can, get right there on those stumps. All right, so we got the game plan. We're getting ready to all shuttle back to the main timber here. We'll see you guys in just a second. Blake, hit him with those drone shots. All right, so I'm working out ahead of Luke here, just cruising through. This is actually what we're looking for right here. This is bush honeysuckle. This is from Asia. It's extremely prolific in these shaded woodlands. So this is one we're trying to control right off the bat. Highly invasive, you do not want this stuff in your woods. So we're running a couple of these small battery powered electric chainsaws, run a real basic battery, pops in, pops out, runs this basic bar oil, battery on, little eco mode, real safe, and we're using this to hunt down the biggest invasives that are in here and just treating those stems directly. Way less herbicide use, less collateral damage, and lets us take out the worst of it. Just a little bit more, I think, environmentally responsible. So that's how we're choosing to do it on this one. And right here is a prime example of what we're dealing with. We've got bush honeysuckle with a bunch of this multiflora rose. So another one, you just don't want it in your woods. It's very thicket forming and very invasive and will spread quickly.
One of the wands that we're using here is an arbor chem wand. It's a low volume output wand. So essentially you're able to mix your herbicides at a higher rate and it puts out way less output. As you can see, it's kind of just misting rather than rather than like painting it on there, it's able to just mist the top like that. That's one of the things we like to consider when we're doing these projects, is not using herbicide when it's not necessary for one, and then trying not to put too much herbicide within a site. So we found that this arbor chem is working really well for us for doing basal spraying and stump treating and all else that we need.
Would you say you recommend it?
I would say so. I think I'm gonna have to get one because this is Larry's, so.
So super cool woodland wetland here over my shoulder. This fills up in the wintertime, but you can see all this around me here. Most of this is ash trees. So we lost our ash trees here in Ohio. Not every single one of them, but a lot of them, probably about 15 to 20 years ago. And it's kind of neat to see this when this is full of water. You got all these floating logs, you'll get ducks and different birds sitting on these. All kinds of species will actually use this dead wood. So it is super important. But in this little pocket here where these trees fell, there's some really cool species growing around this woodland. We're gonna go take a look at them now. All right, so we're in this cool woodland wetland area where there is some good sunlight getting in, and this is a shrub that loves wet areas. This is one of my favorite shrubs. This is buttonbush. So this is a native shrub. It can get probably 10 to 12 feet tall. Makes a fantastic seed that will drop off of there and fall in the water and float at the water surface level. And all kinds of birds will use that. Ducks, mallard ducks, wood ducks, they absolutely go bonkers over this stuff. It's probably one of my favorite plants for waterfowl. You gotta have sunlight in spots like this. If you have no sunlight, this will get shaded out and will die off. So you gotta have diversity, and we're trying to restore some of that diversity. We just hit this little pocket. big deer bed here, and then right over here, I mean, it looks like there was just a stampede of deer that are hanging out and bedding in this little area. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here that the deer utilize. So they seem to really like laying in here, and it's nice that we're gonna be able to make a ton of this by controlling these invasives and getting a little more sunlight in with the tree thinning. All right, so once these invasives are in check, these are the kind of trees that we're gonna be removing from this site. This is a really, really deformed silver maple. So we got that girdled and we treated that. That's gonna let this whole tree skeleton just slowly die. It's gonna get more sunlight in here for native herbaceous species and native shrubs to take off. And it's gonna make a really cool structure that waterfowl can sit on someday and different birds when there's a lot of water held up in this spot. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of this just beat down out here. This was a really big project. This was in total about 60 acres, and I feel like it went super well. And we're gonna hit it really hard, and we're expecting a really cool plant response. So we'll see what happens next year. Can't wait to see what's growing, and hope you guys enjoyed this and learned a few techniques on how to manage some of these species all over the Midwest. We're all kind of battling this. If you got land, you need to know what you got growing out there, and we hope we can teach you guys some different ways to manage some of these species, keep control of the land, and keep it healthy and productive for wildlife. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys here on another one soon.